Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Big Gauchos. Let's talk investing. So it's complete. I pockets up, put money in your pocket. I'm awesome. Back with the boys. Let's go.
Hey, what's going on, Big Gauchos? Your boy, Big Gaucho. We back with another banger video. Let's get it.
Whew.
We're going Big Gauchos. It is Dave here, and we are back. It is a new week. It is a new Big Gaucho. And without further ado, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you are not already doing that. And yeah, let's get on with the first story we got. So,
Yep,
AMC
jump into it.
is potentially going to start blowing up in the next couple of days because ArcLight Cinemas and Pacific Theaters are two movie theater chains based in California and also around the country, but mostly in California. And they have decided to keep their doors closed. They had to close it because of the pandemic, because they are in California and it is very liberal over there. And they decided that they were not going to reopen because they did not have the funds. So this may be good news for AMC because they are able to pick up more market space in California. And you know that AMC is blown up in the past couple of months. Because together these two theater companies are closing over 300 movie theaters, and that is quite a lot, honestly.
Yeah, it's no small number. I just wonder if AMC is actually going to be taking over the acquisition since they're bankrupt, or maybe if other local chains will kind of step in there.
That's very true.
I hope AMC takes it, to be honest with you. That'd be good for their revenue. More AMC theaters, more money coming in. Hopefully they get out of some debt and have their stock go up.
That's true. And if you guys know anything about AMC, they recently announced that they will be selling additional 500 million shares to raise some revenue and get more reserves in their cash flow. But yeah, we don't know what's going to happen with these closed theaters. Maybe they'll just remain closed. They'll rot to the ground, or maybe Amazon, Netflix, AMC, Harkins, other theater companies will pick up the closed theaters and add them to their collection.
I'd love to see AMC pick up some steam. That would be really cool. And then maybe they just come back out of nowhere and then, take Cinemark down and they're the biggest movie theater in the world again. And then the stock's worth $105 a share. And then we can just say we told you so. But yeah, maybe throw in on some AMC if you're feeling a little bit in a gambling mood. Because this is actually a kind of a realistic scenario, actually.
Oh yeah, definitely. And also we got to add ArcLight Cinema and Pacific Theaters to the bankruptcy boneyard now, since they're closing their doors officially.
Yep, we do. I already did. Don't worry about it.
Perfect.
Ooh, dang. All right. Well, for the first time in a long time, we got two new additions, but we'll get into those a little bit later.
AMC's a buy.
AMC is definitely a buy. Yeah, just don't get too crazy expecting these crazy short-term swings. At this point, it would have to be long-term. But we also got to talk about what Bill Gates' brainchild over there at Microsoft is doing right now.
Yeah, Microsoft is making some big moves right now, dishing out some big dough. They recently acquired Nuance, I hope I pronounced that right, for $16 billion. And basically they're a communication and with artificial intelligence and speech technology firm. Their goal is to expand cloud healthcare solutions. So I guess they're gonna be targeting the healthcare sector, like doctors and all that, somehow taking their data to the next level. And they're also known for helping develop Siri with Apple. So they're a pretty solid company with some pretty solid products, if I do say so myself. And they have generated about $1.5 billion in revenue. So looks like Microsoft's taking a next big step into this, and it shows with the amount of money they spent on them. What do y'all think?
Yeah, it really does. I mean, I think AI is the next big game in town. There's really nothing like it. It's still advancing everything that we do, and it's starting to become more and more present. So I think that the fact that Nuance is in on it early really shows their potential to grow in this field and really become an industry leader.
True. I think it's interesting that AI may be coming to healthcare. We haven't announced this, but I am going to become a future physician. It is confirmed.
Congratulations to Big Gaucho Dave.
And yeah, maybe I'll be like in the hospital someday doing rounds, and I'll have like the AI next to me telling me like what to do, and I'll be hanging out, pretty much taking a back seat. Or maybe I'll be like in the operating room and there'll be like a little overlay saying where to cut, where to where to suture and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's kind of cool though.
You can just watch a YouTube video to figure out the surgery while you're doing it.
No, exactly. That's typically what, I was hoping to do. Just, watch YouTube videos, Google, WebMD.
As a licensed physician, that is what he plans to do. You heard it here first.
You got him, boys.
Well, yeah, I mean, they generated $1.5 billion and they paid $16 billion. So in terms of revenue, it's going to take about 10 years to pay off. If there's no growth, which I'm assuming there probably will be growth. But yeah, I mean, that's interesting.
We can hope so. Let's just hope that, there isn't some big innovation that takes over AI and then it becomes obsolete. And then, Microsoft loses like 14 out of those $16 billion. Not that it's any sweat off their back, but you know what I'm saying.
I got you.
You already know. But I think Microsoft could be a buy because of this. I think it's always had like a really strong buy rating with us at least. So this is no different. If anything, it just makes things better.
I don't know anyone in the world who's bearish on Microsoft in the next 10 years. I think everyone kind of knows that they're going to continue growing.
Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to be. And there's really no reason to be bearish on these big winners, big losers, and sleepers because they are designed specifically for making you money.
Ooh, let's hit that soundtrack.
Boom.
Ooh.
All right. It is time for the big winners. Who's got this first one? I really like that one.
So number one, we have Alibaba. The Baba. We had some trouble in China in the past couple of months. Jack went missing for quite a while, and we thought that he was being sent to Guantanamo Bay or something like that and being waterboarded. I don't know, but he was found, luckily, and the stock is now doing good. So that's all there is for Alibaba.
Yep, that's very true. That's pretty much clean and simple. It's the Chinese version of Amazon. What else do you really need?
Yep. And then number two, we have Luckin Coffee. Our favorite fraudulent company, maybe second to Nikola. But yeah, they're making moves. They lied about selling coffee, and now maybe they are selling coffee. Who knows? But all we know is they are up 8.5% today.
Let's just hope that the sales are real this time. And if you can get your hands on some of the stock, maybe it's worth it if you're just tired of Starbucks measly returns.
Yeah, buy them on pink papers.
Yep, exactly. OTC, baby, pink sheets. Let's do it. But the other thing that we got to worry about going into the pink sheets are these big losers because it's not looking so hot.
Yep. So number one, we have Tilray Incorporated. TLRY down 13%, and they are a Canadian weed company. They sell, cannabis and other cannabis products, I guess, to Canadians. And yeah, they're not doing too hot. They went down 13% today. That's pretty disgusting.
Yep. It's pretty bad. It's also important to note that marijuana is federally legal in Canada. But also more than that, everybody just thought that these pot stocks were going to be way bigger than they actually were, myself included. I lost a ton of money on Aurora. But it just happens. It's one of those things. It's like US oil. Most people lose money on them. Very few people actually make it big on them. I see why it got hype at first, but yeah, just try to get out of like Tilray and Aurora and Canopy and all those if you have them still.
Yep. And then number two, we have GameStop. They are down 11%. GameStop had a bad day. AMC also had a bad day, but GameStop had a little bit of a worse bad day.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if some of GameStop's days are as bad as other stocks, I mean, it's not too terrible in the long term.
No, definitely.
Yep. And Big Gaucho Tyler is actually going to be cutting out of here. He's going to take an overnight shift at work. So hopefully he'll be back soon.
I'll be back, guys. All love. Stay safe. Big Gauchos for life. Invest safely. Peace.
All right. I hope you have a good day at your Walmart shift. Hopefully it goes well. But in the meantime, we'll check out some of these sleepers. Sleep.
Tyler's really sleepy. He turned the lights off. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
okay.
so,
wow.
Yeah, I don't know what
what's
to
this
say.
first one we got? I don't know what to say either. We got AMC coming in clutch at number 1. Ooh. Kind of what we talked about earlier. Basically, they're dominating the theater game and get lots of short-term hype from certain online Reddit pages.
Yep, and they are still being shorted heavily. So, there still is a potential for a squeeze, which I think is honestly probably pretty unlikely just because there's not like one collective person holding the shares. So it's not going to be like a super squeeze like what happened with, was it Volkswagen? Yeah, I don't think that'll happen, but yeah, I'm sure like the stock will go up if the squeeze does happen, but not to the
Very
extent
true.
that it happened with Volkswagen. But I do think there's some long-term potential with AMC. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's a buy.
not quite the same amount of short interest, but hey, still possible. What do we got coming in at number 2?
Number 2, these are from Tyler. We got Uber. Everyone's favorite car hailing company. It's pretty innovative. Not really, but kind of.
Fun fact:
Just-
Tyler was actually using Uber during the show, and that's what he just left to do is use Uber. So he's putting his money where his mouth is, you could say.
That is very true. That is very true. And then
Yep.
number 3, we have Virgin Galactic Holdings. Everyone's favorite sci-fi company, I guess.
Space
Doing some
travel.
cool stuff with space. Maybe they're going to invent wormholes you can open up and teleport halfway across the galaxy in about a quarter of a second.
Hey, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. That'd be kind of cool, but I don't think they're gonna, take over SpaceX or anything anytime soon. So, be cautiously optimistic on that one for sure.
I definitely agree. Yeah, I mean, I don't know anything about physics. It's kind of confusing, hurts my brain a little bit to think about, but people do, and I'm gonna have to consult with the experts to see if that's possible to open up a wormhole and travel across the galaxy like that.
Yep, I'm gonna also have to do that. Maybe we can get Neil deGrasse Tyson on our next episode. That'd be kind of cool. But in the meantime, what we do know a lot about is Anchor and how they've helped us develop a really awesome podcast and how they can help you out with distribution and all your podcasting solutions. Ooh, let's hit that ad.
Ooh.
Sheesh. All right. Well, it's a bummer that Tyler isn't here because this is a big occasion. We got 2 new additions to the Bankruptcy Boneyard. We got ArcLight Theaters and Pacific Theaters. Big ouchie. Still hate Ruby Tuesday, but it's good to see some variety on here. Not good for the pocket, not good for the heart. Mr. Canal Lobo took that dub today. So I guess it's anybody's game. Don't know what Tyler's gonna pick. But
We'll figure that out himself, I guess.
Yeah, what happens? What are you thinking for tomorrow, Dave?
I don't know. Today was a bad day for me. Stock market barely went down, but all of my stocks dropped quite a bit, which was kind of unfortunate.
Yeah,
but
I'm in the same boat.
Things happen, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're gonna have a little bit of a bounce up to 33,800.
33,800.
Yes, sir.
I was kind of thinking a little bit of the opposite direction. I'll do 33,699.
All right, there you go.
A little bit of a dip. Yep, pretty clean and easy. Not much to it. We wish Tyler well. At Walmart, gets a little crazy at 3 a.m, so hopefully he's able to defend himself. We want to thank everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Leave us a voice message on anchor.fm/gauchos or biggauchos.com if you want to send an investing tip. We might play it on the show. Oh yeah, he's not here. Just a quick disclaimer: we are not licensed brokers. Anything said on this podcast is from our opinions and our experiences only. Definitely do your research before you buy any of these stocks. Do your due diligence and invest safely. Big Gauchos. And with that, make sure that you hit that like and subscribe again. And then Dave, tell the viewers where they can find our amazing Instagram.
Yeah, so if you have that Instagram app on your phone, just pull it out right now and type in Big Gauchos in the search bar, and you'll find us. So give us a follow. Look at some of our content videos, give it likes, share it with some of your friends, your your best friends from high school you haven't talked to in 4 or 5 years maybe. But yeah, Tyler is in fact actually a licensed broker and a financial advisor. Even though Austin just says otherwise. Joking, not joking. Wink, wink.
Hey, you may never know. But make sure you also check us out on streaming services. So you can take us on the go. We're on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, YouTube, Google Pocket Cast, Breaker, Radio Public, Overcast, or you can add us to your own RSS feed anywhere you listen to podcasts. Make sure, especially if you're checking us out on there on Apple, make sure to leave us a rating 1 to 5 stars. We do not accept anything less than 4.5 stars, and leave us a review. Tell us who your favorite Big Gaucho is. We got anything else to add?
Yeah, I think we do, because we haven't talked about Lord Stein Miller today, and usually we talk about Lord Stein Miller every episode.
You mean Tyler does?
Yeah, true. They haven't. They just sent out some of their beta trucks to get tested, and yeah, that's looking good for them.
Yep. Well, not too shabby. But since Tyler's not here, buy some Lordstown, and good night from Arizona. Hope you made some Peace.